Hello, my dear Sagittarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for Gemini season, May 20 to June 20, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus, Vedic or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Taurus season that is up. We are smack in the middle of Taurus season right now. We just went into it a couple of days ago, 3 days ago. And you can also check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto de Angelis. So it's hard to read on that box. Okay. So when I open your deck here, I see Strength card with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's almost feeling like a repetition from the Gemini reading I just did, but it seems like you're dealing with a person that doesn't want to take responsibility or don't want to put in effort. And it's not because, in this case, it's not because they are too good for it, like they are rising above and don't want to put in effort. It seems like they can't, or they are not mature enough, or they don't know what to do. It's a person being very confused. And here are you trying to kind of endure and accept whatever is and be in the now and rise above. Okay, so I pull the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have 6 of Pentacles in the reverse with the Page of Pentacles. It seems like the only time this person knows how to be in the relationship with you is when it's a little bit lopsided to their favor. So it seems like this person needs a special invitation to the relationship, or it might be that they need you to be overwhelmingly in love with them, or praising kind of the ground they walk on, or that you need to be super welcoming or super into them, or showing a lot of effort in the relationship. Then this person is on. So I don't think they need to put in that much effort. It's only you, I'm afraid. Okay, so it's something with this person that makes this being like this. Probably they have a crappy self-esteem, so they need to be over reassured that they are an important person, that they are loved, that they are hot, that they are smart, whatever it is that they want to be recognized for and get attention for. But the baseline is they need a lot of attention, and they kind of need to be curled by someone. Someone needs to kind of put them before themselves. Okay, so I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the 4 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles in the reversed. So I'm still feeling like this side is you, and that you are kind of ignoring, giving them what they need, so they don't know what to do with this. They seem a little bit lost. They have still their penny here for you, but it doesn't seem like you want it, they say. And you are probably exhausted from over giving into this relationship, and you don't have the strength to, when they say dance, monkey dance, do the thing that makes me feel so great, you don't feel it. You don't feel the rhythm in your legs. You don't feel the energy in your body. You don't want to dance. You just say, no, I'm over it. Okay, so I have forgotten where I were now. So 6 elements, Hangman, and this 4 of Swords. So here it got a little bit advanced. So see what's going on for you here. So I'm taking Psychic Taurus for the heart. Oops, almost broke the card. Seek the truth. So I'm definitely going to read this card for you. It's the Seven of Swords. So feels like you're a little bit confused about what has been going on and why this person forced you to do this monkey dance for them. Intuition, question, deception, inequity. Intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your assassinations may be questionable. Trust in what your intuition is saying right now. As much as you like to trust these people or this person, it's important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in physically scanning your interaction for possible deceptions. Be wary of one-sided relationships. You remember I just described one of those, in which the other person is not participating fully or is avoiding obligation and responsibility. Now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior. And certainly at all times, be sure that your role in your relationship is above board and based on honesty. Okay? So, what I'm feeling with this combination here with the Hangman and the Four of Swords and this Seven of Swords is that you have kind of revealed the truth about this person, but one part of you might not be willing to accept that this is the way it is, and you seem to just be kind of overwhelmed both with the information and with the person and what has gone on in this relationship before. So I'm feeling that you are feeling a little bit out of hope at this point. So you don't want to move forward without this person, but you don't want to move forward with them either. So it's almost on the brink of a little bit depression, but I think it's because you have been pushed so far and done this monkey dance, and it didn't help you a thing because the person just wanted more and more and more and more. And now you have realized that this is the case, and it's not getting you anywhere because, yes, okay, so now you know this information, so what to do about this? You're totally lost with what to do. So it doesn't help to know the truth if you don't know why did you end up in this kind of situation with this person and what is asked of you. So you simply don't have a clue. It just seems unfair, the whole thing. You probably hope that the person would come to their right mind and start to behave in a better way, overwhelming them with love, and then they would open up and bloom in front of your eyes, and you would be able to be in a real intimate and beautiful relationship, but that didn't happen. So now you don't know what to do. It's like, okay, so now what? I thought I had a plan. I thought I had backup with what I was doing, and that it was going to come to some kind of rotation, like garden in bloom, but instead I got this thunderstorm and chilly nightmares about what kind of person I'm hooked up to. Okay, so yes, I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds. Sorry. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the moon in reverse. So you have had epiphanies. So you have seen the dark side of the moon now, and you know what it's about, but you don't like it. You don't like it a bit, and I feel like you're a very positive person that have very a way with you where you are. It's easy for you to solve problems, but if you don't know what kind of problem you are supposed to solve, then you don't know where to go or what to do with this. So it just feels like a lot of wasted time with the wrong person in a hopeless relationship where you feel like the only one being awake and the other one is, you know, lost in la la land. And here we have the old bottom of the deck. So some of you might be dealing with the Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. It seems like this person, whoever it is, that they love you, but they have a hard time communicating that. And they have this idealistic view on themselves as being a loner, that would be the strongest thing, because probably their emotions is a little bit too much for them. So they're actually putting a lot of effort into not fixing the relationship and not doing the thing that's needed, because they think that that is what makes them, you know, a better person or a better citizens or a better... it feels like a very masculine person, but it can be a feminine person too. It's just that they have this ideal of being self-sufficient and not needing another person emotionally. And that's, you know, it's their ideal. That's what they are aiming towards. And so they don't think that their emotional side is any good at all. It's just, it's crap. If this person would, you know, be able to accept and love themselves, they would probably be a wonderful person to hang out with. But now when they are trying to deny almost like 80% of themselves, it's very hard situation to be in with such a person. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, and this is the situation you have with this person or not, and this is what's on their mind about you, and this is your feelings towards them, the bond that binds you two together, and their feelings towards you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes. Okay, so we'll start with the situation here. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're at a very crucial point in your relationship where you can choose a different road than what you have done before. And you can actually solve a lot of your karmas and difficult situation that has been on repeat. But I want to understand how, and a little bit more like a clarification for that card. Okay. Helpless and hopeless, rebuild, and heart chakra. Yes, this is how you feel right now, and I guess the other person roughly feels the same, helpless and hopeless, and we don't know where to go from here. So the old way, how we did things didn't work. It didn't work for you to overwhelm this person with love and curl them so that their heart chakra would be open, because it just exhausted you and it didn't seem to have any effect on the other person. And the other person is probably still trying to get bits and pieces of you, and that probably doesn't work anymore because you are too exhausted. So even if you wanted to dance their monkey dance again, you wouldn't be able to. So it's almost like your loss of energy is actually helping you in this case. But we can see this is a Wheel of Fortune. Here we have also the Tower. This is 8 of Swords. So we have the Tower here with the Wheel of Fortune, and it shows that there's a chance to choose like a new direction, a new course of direction. So the Tower takes things down, tear it down, so that you can build things up from scratch. So it takes down the house of cards, if you can put it like this. Take down the things that's not stable, that's just an illusion, it's not working, it's what we are trying, but it's not working. And but you are right that the other person needs to open their heart chakra, that this is the thing that needs to happen to them, but for you it's probably another story. We will dive deeper into that. So I was actually asking about you, but I can just see that you were right all along with what you did, and you were giving a lot of love to tear down the person's wall so that you would have access to their heart. And it's not saying that this didn't work. It's just saying that this person doesn't get it right now. And right now you don't have more effort to give into this relationship because you're exhausted. So that's probably exactly how it's supposed to be. It's sad that you are exhausted, but it's also helpful because at this time probably you are not supposed to give more. The person is supposed to probably see the contrast between having you, giving them all, and having not having you and not getting anything from you. So it can be some kind of awakening going on due to that. So you're probably scheduled to be exhausted and uninterested in the relationship right now, but we'll see here. So what are on your mind about this person? 8 of Pentacles. Couldn't they just put in the effort, you know? Couldn't they just put in the effort and do the stupid thing that's needed for getting this relationship to work? 8, 8, 16, 2 times 8. So you can't understand why they are like dysfunctional, or they don't function at all. You feel like it's something wrong with them because you have the tools, you know how to make this happen from now on. But this person they are really lost in la la land, and now they have gotten you lost there too, because your old skill is of course to put in your best effort and get even hopeless situations to work, but that doesn't seem to apply to this situation. I'm noticing the green door, which I'm feeling look a little bit like the heart chakra card for some reason. So there's a door there, but it's not going to happen, this quick solution. You know, you feel like it would be so easy for them to stop being helpless and hopeless and just you know, grow up and wipe your own behind and start become a grown-up person. So it's sweet that you're thinking that in one way, because it feels like you still have hope for them in a way, and that you see that it would be so simple for them to fix this situation. So what's on their mind about you? And 9 of Swords. So they don't have the same tools, they don't have the same solutions, they don't have the power. I think this person seems to be a little bit of a vampire, okay, living on the skills of other people. So they can seem very skillful, smart, advanced, and all these things, but do they really have something really working for them in their life? I think that this person skates a lot on other people, and when they are not able to do so, they get all twisted and turned like this, and anxious and depressed and in a panic mood, because they have relied on their skill to manipulate other people to do things for them. And you are more a go-getter, a doer. So for you, it's very natural to be sure of your abilities to do certain things and get things going and put projects into the sea and get them moving in the right direction. This person doesn't know how to do that. They know how to watch other people do that and force them to do it for themselves. So, for example, at a workplace, they can take the honor for someone else's work, or in a relationship, they can pretend like they are the one that is a little bit detached from the relationship and you are the only one in love. But really, they need that high kind of desperate love that you give to them when you are not sure that they love you. Because that's what they are living from, that kind of energy. So this person doesn't seem to think about you or your situation, or what's on their mind is that you are not putting in the same effort as you did before. You're actually asking them to do this, and it's like their brain is breaking into pieces because they don't know how to do that. So you're asking something that they feel is impossible. So they can't find a solution. We have 9 of Swords there and 8 of Swords there. Okay, so this is the bond between you two. And the bond between you two is this hopeless, helpless part of them that seem, I think you are the kind of person that sometimes tend to broken, like birds with broken wings, and people that no one else really puts particularly much effort into. So you find these special cases and you put a lot of your love into these relationships and situations. So for you, it's some kind of appeal that this person is like a bird with a broken wing. And for them, it's an appeal that you are a person that fixes birds with broken wings. So it seems like the bond between you two is a codependent one, where this person is dependent on you fixing things, and your tender heart wants to help other people, wants to fix them, or make them harmonious, or make them, heal and open their heart. And so that's your bond. Your bond is to be codependent to each other. And this is your feelings towards them. And we have the Empress here. So it seems like before you were ready to give them your everything, and now you aren't. Okay, so we can say that the shop here with Empress shop is closed. So the Empress is an energy of outgiving unconditional love. It's the cow that gives its own milk to its young, but also the flesh and the skin to the humans that owns it. So it's very unconditional kind of love. How we use nature for survival. And you have been a person that have given a lot of yourself in this way to sustain life, or sustain a relationship, or sustain love. But now, no, you don't want to do that anymore, because you want some kind of reward. People are, for example, sacrificing a lot for their children because they want their children to have happy lives, and then they can feel content. But this is not your child. This can be your child, of course, but then it's a child that is very lost in their mind, thinking too much, and not finding any real energy to actually do something about their situation. Sometimes if we have curled our children or partners too much, they get this helpless as well. So we'll see. What's their feelings towards you? Yeah, there's still this little child that wants the milk from their mother here. So, and 2 pages. And I feel like both these pages are kind of them. So, what's up with this person? It's like they are like this wet puddle. It's just it's no backbone in this person. So I'm getting a little bit empathy for them now. So I can't go on battering on them, but because it's a sweet person, but totally undeveloped, and they really have broken wings, so they can't fly on their own. You're very competent. You can fly wherever you want, with or without them. But you don't want to, but you might feel forced to at this point, because nothing you do seems to get them going or get them realizing that they have the same power as do you. So they can do the same amazing thing with their life that you have done with your life. But you don't seem to get the message through. And they seem to think that they will always be doomed to live from another person's effort. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes. So it's just closed shop. You realize that you have been curling them and overgiving in this relationship. And you also realize that it's a better chance that they will mature if they don't live on handouts. And these handouts can be love, money, support. It can be that we are accepting a person's bad behavior and just enduring and rising above, while they can't accept any kind of dramatic behavior or feelings expression from your end. So it's lopsided, and so it's usually always lopsided, this card. But we strive towards balance. So we want to help this person, for example, teaching them how to fish. Instead of giving them fish or money, we teach them how to fish so that they can tend to themselves. And this is what you have been trying. You have been trying to come in here and get this person here that's lying and whining on the floor and telling us that they are this big, sweet, big-eyed baby that needs to be taken care of. And so you have tried, but they refuse to rise from this position because they can't see the vision where they would be able to be in that position where you are at. They think, no, that's not for me. That's for other people. I can't do that. I can't be like that. So they have put some kind of limit to themselves. So they really need to live on the blood of others to survive. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the world card here in reverse, showing that they have a really hard time to let go of this relationship. It's the 21, 2 plus 1, 3. This is both the expression of the divine feminine, the natural principle of sustaining life, of giving life, or sharing love and unconditional love and never-ending patience. It's also about soulmates and the one. So I'm thinking this person still sees you as their soulmate and the one. But I don't know what you should do with this person. They don't realize their own capacity, and they have stayed in some kind of childhood behavior that is making them kind of useless for anyone in a relationship with them. They're probably sweet, maybe polite people, but they can also be dramatic and pull your legs to make you do things for them. Okay. And here we have the outcome, and that's the King of Swords. So it seems very rough, but it seems like this is what you need to do, off with their heads. Okay. So King of Swords in the reverse doesn't play ball. Okay. It's just, no, it's the end of the game. It's not going to happen. He has ruled you all like idiots already, so it's not going to be any game. And I guess this is the kind of approach that the divine wants you to have. So they basically want you to toughen up and not accept this kind of bullshit anymore. So we'll see if we can get some clarification on the King of Swords there. Yeah, I think the divine has been trying to tell you this for a long time, but I think your empathy and your ability to live into other people's their hardships and traumas and challenges have made you unable to take this little bit higher perspective to see what's really going on. So this maybe love is getting a little bit in the way for you to do what's necessary. And the King of Swords, it's like your inner judge that's telling you that you can wake up one morning and feel enough is enough. And you get super scared because you don't want enough to be enough. You want to, solve this and find a solution to it. But this is a very sharp entity inside of most people. Is the warrior or the judge that kind of makes decisions that's hard, but also logic. It's like this person has swum in the nighttime. They swim down to the... I'm feeling like they swim all the way to Hades and realize that this is not working. This is not going to end well. So it's really your logic saying that you need to stop being so squeamish and off with their heads. So I really want to understand a little bit better what it means. Sadness and isolation. Well, for once, it's kind of killing you a little bit. This is the Three of Swords, 3 Empress. So you have already given too much, and it's time to cut loose. so your ship won't break apart against the cliffs here. So it's self-preservation that's going on for you right now. And it's another 3, so it's heartbreak between you two, but it's necessary to kind of let it fall apart with the Tower here, and then we'll see. You will wake up and they might find out that they also are able to have compassion for other people and show love and put in effort. I don't see that happening right now because they're just a big wet pile of whiny face, but one day maybe. So if you thought that this person was tough, think again. They're not so tough. So my dear Sagittarius, toughen up. Don't let this person steal your energy anymore. They probably need some time away from you to deal with their crap here, and maybe find out through challenges that they're actually able to go through these challenges with flying colors, and that can give them some kind of self-esteem that would make them be able to mature and show more compassion for other people. It might be that they're a little bit like a miser, or like not particularly outgiving with emotions or money, or they can be one of these things. They can be cheap with their time as well, or other things that you're not allowed in to their closest sphere of friends or family. So they can, in some way, this person is a little bit like sheep. They don't want to share their blessings with you, but this is what they are supposed to learn eventually. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or make Google Donate by clicking my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up, so I can free up time to make content like this for you on this channel. So thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful to my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. And your amazing comments make me feel like we are all one. We go through the same shit, same things. So until next time, take really good care. All my blessings, and stay well. Bye bye.